Well, hello there, brothers and sisters of the WoT Blitz universe. You're watching WoT Blitz Addict. My name is Lowlander, and today we're gonna talk about the British bunker, the AT15A, which is a Tier 7 premium British tank destroyer. What can I tell you about this tank? In general, the carcass of a tank, the whole superstructure of the tank is Tier 8 1815. Only difference is the gun. As it comes to the armor is great. The angle of the gun is great. The depression is nice, and the armor is phenomenal. Especially when you're top tier in the battle. The only two weak points are the hatches on top. So if you just move back and forwards and just angle your tank on the left to the right, you will get bounces all day long. Let's check the stats of the tank. So as for hit points, you have 1200 hit points. Your main armor is 228 millimeters in the front, 152 in the sides, and 101 in the rear. So you can side scrape a bit. As you can see, you have lots of armor even on your sides. So that's a nice thing to do. View range on this tank is quite nice because using optics you have 266.1 meters of view range, which for a tank destroyer it's really nice. It has quite nice camo rating. As you can see, it has nice DPM of 2715. Reload time is 3.54. So it's nice rate of fire and a very fast firing gun. Average penetration isn't phenomenal. I think I'm using the calibrated shells, but I will check that and we'll see. On your AP you have 171 millimeters of penetration. On your APCR you have 239, and your high explosive it's only 220. So it's not really worth using your HE. Average damage 160 on AP, 135 on APCR, and 200 on your HE. Aiming time is 3.6. Dispersion is nice, and it's below 0.3, exactly 0.290. And here's the best part: depression and elevation. Maybe elevation isn't the greatest, but depression, 10 degrees of gun depression makes it even harder to hit the hatches. So if you just use your gun depression and hide your hatches, your tank is it's almost impenetrable. So nice thing to do that when you're using it. Okay, as I told you, gun traverse limits. As for non-turreted TD, it's quite nice. 25 degree left, 25 degree right. So you can almost side scrape in almost 25 degree and still have shots on target, which gives you even better armor. Top speed isn't greatest, 20 kilometers forward, and it's blocked. Even if you're going downhill or somebody's pushing you, it will rise to, I don't know, 21, 22 kilometers per hour. So it's the top speed in general. Average speed 20. Yeah, it goes pretty well, pretty fast to top speed, and that's it. And you're just slow death on wheels. You're going slow, but if you make it there, you're just making it right. So about weight, it weighs 65 tons. It's pretty heavy. Hull traverse speed isn't the greatest, only 32.07 degree per second. Terrain crossing isn't great. Engine power is 715. Okay, let's move on to consumables. Standard consumables, the multi-purpose restoration pack, the repair kit, and the adrenaline. As it comes to provisions, I use pudding and tea, black tea, and improved fuel. But you can easily switch it to protective kit, because the improved fuel that gives you much advantage. You move to top speed slightly better, but the top speed isn't changing. As it comes for ammunition, I use mainly AP. As you can see, 49 rounds of AP, 15 of APCR, and 6 rounds of high explosive. I use high explosive only to decap. I mean, it doesn't really. It's not useful, even in low armored vehicles. Okay. Oh, so I use the gun rammer. If you use calibrated shells, you will get a slightly better penetration values. But I use a gun rammer to push this DPM even more and to have a quicker reload time. Okay, also I use enhanced gun lane drive and vertical stabilizer. As for vitality, I use defense system. I use enhanced armor because this tank is based mainly on armor, and the toolbox to get my repairs faster. Also, improved optics, improved control to get the hull traverse better, and high-end consumables to prolong the duration of my adrenaline. As it comes for the tactics of this tank, as I told you, use your gun depression, angle your tank. It can side scrape nicely, so angle the tank to make the armor even better. Use your gun depression to hide the hatches on the hills, and don't snipe with it constantly. It's well armored front, makes it nice for frontlining or supporting your heavy tanks. It's not very fast tank, so if you stay on the long distance, it will take you ages to go to the front line to help your tanks. So I'm mostly pushing in this tank. So I'm pushing with my heavies or supporting my meds if needed. I'm not really sniping with it. Okay, so now let's compare the premium tanks. The premium tank destroyers, I choose to just take the premium tank destroyers to compare it with AT15A, because there are too many to compare all of them together. So as for equipment, I use the same equipment on all the tanks. We're using the same provisions and we're using the same ammunition. As it comes for DPM, the DPM is quite nice, as you can see. It's not the greatest because the greatest is on the ISU 122S, but the rest of the premiums like the Blaze or Helsing has worse DPM than AT15A. The penetration values aren't greatest, but they are in the middle of the compared tanks, so they are quite nice. The alpha damage is the lowest of them all. The rate of fire is the greatest. It's a really fast firing gun. As you can see, the reload time is only 3.54 seconds using the gun rammer. The caliber of the gun is the lowest from them all. The shell velocity is almost the greatest. Only Helsing has better shell velocity. The aim time, as you can see, is one of the best. Only Blaze has better aim time. Dispersion is the best of them all. Movement and rotation, as you can see, it's not that great. It's the worst, in this comparison. But the depression and elevation values, as it comes for depression, is the best. As it comes for elevation, it really isn't, but you're not gonna use it. You shouldn't be on the bottom of the map. You should be on the high positions, high grounds, with this 10 degree of gun depression. Aiming arc, as I told you, it's a turretless TD, so aiming arc is nice. The T28 concept has slightly better. The Helsing has rotatable turret, so it's normal that it's gonna have a better one. And the Blaze has also a rotatable turret. As it comes for speed, it's not fast. It really is not fast. It's slow as hell. You have to adjust your playstyle to it, so you got to think before where you want to go, and if you go there, there's no way out. There's no way back. As it comes for engine power, it isn't the greatest, but it's not the best. Power to weight ratio, you can see, is the worst. Effective power per ton is also the worst. Terrain resistance isn't the worst, but it's not good. Believe me, this tank is pretty slow, even at traversing. The camo isn't that nice as compared to the rest of the pack, but it's quite nice. Believe me, it's quite nice. You have a nice, quiet feeling while playing. The critical coefficient, as you can see, is the greatest of them all. It makes a nice money. Repair costs aren't bad, really aren't. The view range is nice. We're not using optics here because there's no option, but as you can see, even without, it has almost the best view range. The HP of the tank is the best, same as T28 concept. The hull armor, as you can see, there's no comparison. The frontal armor of this tank is phenomenal. It's really nice. As it comes for turret armor, it hasn't got any turrets, so there's no info about it. Okay, so here's the battle. I wanted to show you how strong this tank really is. It's a mastery game, so we get really nice damage there. I choose to go left, but my team is saying negative, so I said, okay, so let's push through the city right here. As you can see, we are top tier in this game, so our armor is really phenomenal. As always, as you are a top tier, you have a top tier game. So let's look what's happening right now. It was kind of weird that we are almost on the half of the map and there's no enemies seen. And now we can see the Tiger P. We spotted him with our AT15, so you can see the view range is quite nice. Yeah, he was the one blind shot, but I missed. Yeah, we saw the sentinel boat. Our team was able to take him out. Then the IS comes, and now it's like 5 on 6 at the moment. We're gonna put some side shots into IS. As you can see, he just saw me, so our camo value was pretty nice. We had no chance of shooting this Tiger P, so I decided to finish this IS just to clear the gun. Snapshot, but we missed. And now you're gonna see the armor of the tank. The Tiger P, probably the Tiger P was trying to shoot at me, yep. and he hit the side of the tank, and I got a bounce. The first bounce in this game. But believe me, it's gonna be way more. Another bounce, and we're gonna bouncy all game long. So we know there's a Tiger P here, and we know there's at least 2 more tanks shooting at us. As you can see, we found the AMX, we found SU-152 trying to snapshot, but RNG weren't with us at the moment. Yep, fast removal of the Jackson. And we're going straight up for the IMX. One snapshot, another snapshot, and now we're backing up because he will COD us otherwise. The SU, I thought he will be shooting at me, but he decided not to engage me because he will probably bounce off my armor. This went to the track, and final shot. As you can see, we have 3 kills by now. We know there's a smasher in the middle, but we ignore him at the moment because there are 2 tanks from our team behind us, and they will probably take him out. We're hoping to find the Tiger. Yeah, here he is. He's almost at full health, but it's not gonna take long with this fast firing gun to get him. He gets 1 shot from our TD in the back. As you can see, the penetration is quite nice. We can easily penetrate the lower plate of the Tiger P. And he's cleared. We're on 4 kills right now, and we're going to engage the smasher right now. And here's the test of the armor. Look at this. Angling, and we have a nice bounce from the smasher. We bounced like almost 2k by now. I was hoping to get the 5th kill, but as you can see, yep, the IS took it from me. But still 4 kills, another one, another nice game. And we got the mastery. As you can see, we made 2.7k damage. Made 37 credits. And let's see, as you can see, top damage, 4 kills. As for details, we have a spotted, we had also over 1k spotting damage. We bounced 5 shots, 4 penetrated. We killed the Tiger P. We killed the IS. We killed the SU-152. We damaged the Jackson, but weren't able to kill him. We killed the MX, and we damaged the Smasher. So we engaged 6 of 7 enemies in this game. As you can see, there are no boosters. I'm not playing with a premium account, and still we get 37.5k of net profit. So it earns pretty nice. It was time to XP, so I made a bit of XP in this battle. And that's all for today. Hope you enjoy it. If you like it, then subscribe. It will help me a lot. Write me in the comments which tanks you want to see next. We're gonna still finish the premium tank series, then we're gonna move on. See you soon then. Take care, bye bye, and see you all on the battlefield.